today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They go play action. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
He finds Corey Davis.
Rodgers pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Davis. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Rodgers.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to rifle one deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3 at the 30.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, 10, again, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
50-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Rodgers.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Bryce Love His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Cousins gives way to Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Uses the stiff arm. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. Pass incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He'll look underneath here for Love. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Vikings.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And operating from the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Vikings 7.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This one caught by Davis. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
42-yard line.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Vikings 7.
Green Bay offense ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
from the gun. Rodgers over the middle complete. That's Adams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw once more. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The
kick by Crosby is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins
to Jefferson on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11 now.
Cousins now from the 50. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A 2-yard
The
gain.
Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. They run it again with Cook. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bailey's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Packers 20, Vikings 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Cousins to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leads to 2nd.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Love.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
Pass complete.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now this time Rodgers will throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.